There we go. I'm technically challenged, you guys. Sorry I'm late. My son called like 10 minutes right before I was about to get on. And you know when your children move away, you cannot turn away their phone calls. And I thought it was sweet that he was calling me on my birthday. So good morning, everyone. Hi, Michelle, and hi, Hope. Hi, Celine. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Thank you, Hope. Trying to fix this. Okay. Got my Star Wars shirt. Got my Star Wars mug. I'm good, right? Hi, Keto Like a Lady. What's your real name? I keep forgetting. So I like to call people by other names if I can. I had an awesome breakfast. If you guys saw pictures, I went to this new gluten-free cafe and bakery that they just opened. It opened like day before yesterday here in town. And it's at an area that they're really building up in town that's super, super neat. Near this place called True Vine Brewing and Solo Bread Company. Not the low carb ones, but it's a artisan bread place. And then next door is this awesome coffee shop. So I ordered my food, went and got my coffee, sat outside. It was really nice outside. Feels really good. We haven't reached scorching Texas temperatures yet. Still feels really well, really mild for May. So it was nice outside. Tanya, okay. Jen, I need your brown whatever dip recipe for the Derby. I saved one on TikTok, but I was like, I need Jen's because I want to make it for Saturday. Oh yeah, I understand, Jen, but thank you, and thank you for wishing me happy birthday. I appreciate you stopping by. But if you could send me your recipe later when you're not busy, I would appreciate it. I know basically what's in it, but I want it to be, I know you make yours a little different than some of the ones I've seen, so I wanted to, I forgot what all you did, and I wanted to be able to see it or write it down or whatever. I'm supposed to have grandchildren already. I don't know where they're at. So if they get here in the middle, I'm going to go tell them what they're allowed to do, and then I'll pause for a second. But their dad had to be to work for 11, so I don't know. This is how my days go. I think I know what my schedule is going to be, and then it changes. So thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. I just thought it sounded good. So those of you that don't know Jen, she lives in Louisville, and even before I ever had been to Kentucky and got to actually see Churchill Downs and all that, my family, my mom and I especially, have always watched the Derby every year. Like that's our tradition. We make our mint juleps. We put hats on. We watch the Derby. So when I went to Kentucky for Keto Palooza, I was so excited to go see Churchill Downs and bought my mint julep glass and all that. And so this year I've got my glass. I bought some Derby socks. I have a Derby t-shirt, even though I usually wear like a dress with my hat, but I think I'm going to go with those things this year. And I'm going to make my dip. That will be our munchy thing. Hi, Hyla. Thanks, Michelle. But that dip looks amazing. It's like, for those of you that don't know, it's got like, it's like the version that I watched today, and I can't remember what Jen does different, but I know that she does something a little different than some of the other people. But the version I saw today was like cream cheese, sour cream, bacon, turkey breast, I think, Parmesan cheese, white cheddar cheese, seasonings, and some tomatoes or something on top. But it looks amazing. So what's everyone's day looking like today? Everybody working except me? Hi, Misty. Thank you. I appreciate that, girl. Work, blah. Yeah, I worked last night, so I work next Thursday though. I'll be working Thursday morning, but once it gets to May through June and July, my church work stuff kind of changes. Some things end until the fall, and my schedule's a little different. And then, of course, I'm gone June and July working in North Texas, so I have my assistant running whatever does happen in the summer. So, yeah, it's changed. It's different all the time. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that indie meetup. That'll be fun. It's so neat that you guys are community that's Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana is so close. Y'all can just go and see each other all the time. I think that's really great. I'm thinking about trying to go to sorry, I'm answering my son-in-law real quick. He's like, I don't go until 2. I'm like, okay, that's not what the schedule's. I'm thinking about going to Heath's to their pre-cruise meetup thing, just to go hang out and eat some barbecue or whatever. I'm trying to figure out logistics because I don't really want to drive back that night. So I'm figuring that out, and then I'll decide if I'm going. Let's see. Let me answer him real quick. Okay. Like I said, always changing. Anyway, I'm thinking about going to Hungry Quarters pre-cruise meetup thing because I thought I started my summer job. I thought started the first week of June, and it actually doesn't start till the 12th, so I could actually go if I wanted to. Am I going to Keto Palooza? Yes, I am going. I already have a ticket, and Shelly already booked us a room, so I'll be there, Jen. I just have to figure out how I'm getting there. I'm trying to decide if I want to fly or drive. I'm thinking it might be cheaper for me to drive, but then I have to drive quite a ways by myself, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll decide here soon. But if I can get a cheap enough flight, I'll fly. But it is, unless she types quicker than I look, I'll tell you. Well, I had it in my calendar. Where'd it go? Maybe I don't have it in my calendar. Hey, Alan. Let me look it up for you guys. I want to say it's beginning of October. Here it is. Oh, September. No, that's last year. Hold on. October 6th through 8th. And it's on Instagram if you want to go look it up. If you're on Instagram. And the hotel is the Vault House, I think, which there's a lot of history behind. It's like the oldest hotel in Louisville originally. So it's pretty cool. And it's very convenient. And Jen just sent me the dip. Thanking her. But yeah, so it'll be fun. Like I said, I really, really enjoyed Keto Palooza last year, and I think it'll probably be one that unless I can't afford it, it will be one that I don't want to miss because it feels like you're with family, you know. Like I said, KetoCon this year, which won't even be called KetoCon next year. It's going to be Adapt Your Life or whatever. Not Adapt Your Life. Forget what they were calling it. Not KetoCon, but Hack Your Life by KetoCon or something is what it's going to be called. I just think it's getting to health expo state fair vendor look. I don't know. It just, that's what the feels I was getting of the vendors. The speakers I did see were good, but there were so many speakers that were like, this person was speaking that was selling this DNA kit, and that's what they were talking about. And then this person was speaking that has the supplements, and that's what they were talking about. But then the ones that we did see were awesome, like Two Crazy Ketos. Their talk was amazing. Of course, it always is. Dr. Barry, of course, and Jonathan Shane, the ones like that. But a lot of those we can see at these other ones anyway. So it was just, I don't know. It didn't feel the same as it did the first couple times I went. So even though it's closer to me, I really think I'll probably be doing something different next year than that one. Yes, commercialized. I feel like the vendors they're choosing vendors that are. I understand the concept because it's like biohacking, and it's like really cool stuff like infrared lights and saunas and all ice baths, which I think all that stuff is great, but all those gadgets are very expensive, and not all of us can afford all those gadgets, and it just seems very uppity, kind of, maybe is what I'm trying to get at. Except for the Keto Chow people, we stayed at that booth, and Keto Brick, like those were our two. We were over there multiple times because we know all of them, and so, but it was like, yeah, it just, I don't like where they're going with it. They probably need those vendors to be able to pay for that complex, because that complex is so. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how much, but I was talking to Crystal and Robert, and they were telling me how much they pay for their booth and how much, and they don't even really usually break even because it costs so much. And they sell, like, you would not believe how many bricks you see them selling while they're there, and t-shirts and all that, but they have to pay for all their crew to come. They have to pay for all their crew to stay, pay for their crew to get there, feed them, and then all the stuff they have to bring, so. Hi, Hanging with Mr. J. Thank you. I have heard that Orlando one is awesome. But then I also heard from some people that they didn't like the way it was, like, set up or whatever, you have to tell me about these rooms that you go in or whatever, Hope, because that's what I was hearing about. But anyway, that was on my list. But if I go to that one for sure, I have to make sure that I get to go spend a day at Disney, because if I go to Orlando and I don't get to go to Disney, I think I'm going to die. Because you know how I feel about Disney. Yes, more interested in hacks. Yes. And it was funny because that was the best thing of the whole KetoCon, was when I was listening to Dr. Barry, and he said, all that stuff behind you guys in the bleachers, it's all bullshit. You don't need any of that. I mean, and I was like, I wonder how they felt about him saying that. Yes. Yeah, nothing's perfect. I mean, I'm just going what people told me, but that doesn't mean I don't want to go. For sure. I'd like to go back to the Vegas one again sometime, but they keep putting that one and Keto Palooza, like they keep putting, or not Autumn, but the people that do the Vegas one have it like the weekend before. And so it's like, I can't really go to two conferences that are a week apart and expect my husband to be like, oh, go, bye. Yeah. I would love to go on the cruise sometime too, but I think that would be fun. I've been to Disney 6 times now, 7 times maybe. I can't remember. I've lost track. If I'm counting my high school band days, you know. I wanted to go to Low Carb Denver this year because my son lives there. And I thought, oh, well, that'll be a good one to go to. I can stay with him and I don't have to pay for the hotel. I just have to get up there and pay for my ticket. But then when I went up there for Thanksgiving, I saw how far away where he lived was from where this event was, because it's all the way out by the airport, the Gaylord. And I was like, nah, that's not going to work because I would have to have a rental car because he couldn't drop me off if he has to be somewhere, at a certain time. So, but it looked like a great one. I mean, it wasn't like it was more of a sciencey one, but not like they were doing at KetoCon. More like there were lots of good speakers and there were a lot of good doctor speakers that I hadn't seen before. Dr. Berry was there, Dr. Baker was there, but there was a whole bunch of them that I've heard of that I've never seen before. So I thought that was kind of cool. Would have been a good one, but maybe someday. But I was talking to, it was either Jonathan Shane or it was Robert. I can't remember which one was talking about. We were talking about the Omaha one. It was called Keto Omaha, but now it's called, it's the same name as her book, but I can't think what it's called right now, but it's a keto carnivore conference. And he said that one's really good too. All right, Hyla, I am going to catch that interview. You let me know when it's out, okay? And I'll share it as well. Yes, we do. I was just thinking that. We need to get go get us a walk in and get a bite to eat or something. We'll text about it. Well, neat. So I'm not sure quite what I'm doing for dinner for my birthday yet. I'm not sure if we are grilling steaks or if we're going to go out to eat yet. I haven't been told which one we're doing. So, but if I go out to eat, I'll probably end up having a steak anyway. So that's my go-to. That's my absolute favorite meal in the world, which is why I could eat. If I could eat a ribeye every day, I could stay carnivore like all the time. But that's the problem, is ribeyes get pricey, There is a small one in Burns, Tennessee, August 26th. Dr. Berry. August, huh? Is that the PhD summit or is that a different one? Dr. Westman would be good to see. Also, there's one that Coach Bronson posted with that is going to be coming up, but nobody's posted any links. Not that I can afford to go right now, but for it, all I've seen is like the graphics for it. But it looks like if you're near that area, it would be good. Low carb for better health. Okay. Yeah, I know you're not the meat girl. I know that. You can have salmon though. We'll make you some salmon. Yes, please. Yeah, well, accidentally carnivore. Yeah, I like vegetables, and that's part of my problem too, is like I miss them when I go carnivore for like a period of time, a week, a month. But I also like I said, if I could have that just steak all the time, and like salmon and stuff like that, I'd probably stay carnivore. But then I start missing like green veggies, things like that. Yeah, it would be a good birthday meal. Manila. That would be interesting. I don't know if y'all saw Maria Emmerich just had her retreat in Bali. The pictures are so gorgeous. Some of the trips she goes on are just gorgeous. And I'm like, who can afford these trips? But I'm just like, those lucky people who got to go. It's gorgeous. Fun time. Thanks, Hope, for stopping by. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Hi, Ron. Yeah, you know what? Ever since I made salmon in the air fryer, it's like one of my favorite ways to make it. And I love the salmon bites that Hope made. Her recipe is really good too. But I also like it just cooked. You know, the whole piece in there too is really, really good. Has really good flavor. I cooked some salmon with that G. Hughes orange ginger sauce or whatever on it, with a little bit of teriyaki mixed together. Of course, lots of garlic, because I love garlic. And I put it in the air fryer. It was delicious. Yeah, I know the whales from her Maui place. I don't know why she ever goes back to Michigan. I would just stay in Maui. She stays there, I guess, part of the year, but it's like I would just stay there permanently if I had a place in Maui. Okay, Jen, thanks for coming by, and thanks for the dip recipe. I'm definitely making it, and I'll tag you in it. So it'll be an interesting Saturday because so the Derby is in the late afternoon. Well, coverage starts earlier than that, but the actual race. But in the morning, we have the King's coronation. Is anybody watching that? I'm not a big Charles fan, but I am 80-something% Irish and British. So I've always been very interested in the royal family. And I have like stuff all the way back from when Diana and Charles got married to, I've got like a T10 from all the weddings, really. I have pictures, of all of them, and I have spoons with like Prince Andrew, and I have a spoon with from when I went over there of different things, and tea towels and all this stuff. But anyway, and I love Downton Abbey. But so I think I'm going to be making some of my almond flour scones and making some tea and watching the coronation, just because it's historical. Marinate soy sauce with fresh lemon, and that sounds good too. Yeah, I'm sure G. Hughes is not the most perfect ingredients, but I tell you what, that company comes out with some of the best varieties and flavors of sauces, and they're pretty affordable too. Oh yeah, I saved that video to watch, Alan. I'm going to watch it later, your noodles you just made. But I have like so many noodles right now that I probably won't make them for a while, because I've got a box and a half of Natural Heaven ones that I had ordered because they had a sale. I got 4, which I already ate one, so I have 3 left of the new pasta. I got they were actually at Keto. One of the few food vendors that was at KetoCon was New Pasta, and so I bought some of that because I'd seen it before, but I'd never tasted it. And they had it for us to sample, and all they did was put pesto on it, and it was so good. So I got some of those. And then a friend of mine went to Costco and got me a whole bunch of those healthy noodles that they sell at Costco, like 2 or 3 boxes of them. So I have those shoved into the refrigerator. So yeah, I'm not going to be making any noodles until I go through some of these noodles I've got. Yeah. Ron, are you talking about the new pasta or the Natural Heaven? both of those are really good. I like the Natural Heaven rice too. It's pretty good because sometimes you get tired of cauliflower rice, or cauliflower in general, which I had last night, but it was the first time I've had it in a while. Yeah. I mean, they're convenient and they take on the taste of everything you put on them, so they work really well. So does anybody have big plans this weekend other than, I say other than me, like I have huge big plans. I'm going to be watching 2 things on TV on Saturday. And, um, tomorrow I'm just going to go hang out with a friend and do some piddling around, shopping and lunch. But other than that, same old, same old. Getting my steps in. Tomorrow is going to be a challenge for me to get my steps in for the steps challenge because I'm going to be doing stuff and probably won't get back till like late afternoon. So I guess I could come home and get a walk in, but it'll be a hard day to do that. Oh yeah. I really want to go to Nashville. And that's one of my things about driving to Keto Palooza. I was thinking I could stop in Nashville for a night, but I think I would be sad to stop in Nashville and not be able to stay longer and then go see like the sights more. But oh, that sounds cool. You'll have to let us see those, Tanya, because that sounds like those will be some cool pictures. Oh, that's only 2 hours from you. Cool. I will for sure. It's definitely one on my bucket list of places I want to go to. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to Pigeon Forge in that area, Gatlinburg, but I've never been to Nashville. And they had that keto Thanksgiving thing there. I was like, oh, that would have been fun to go to, but there's just so many things, so many events that you want to go to. Not enough money, not enough time, all the things, One of these days, we'll get to maybe do some more of those. They used to also have one when I first started keto in we're in Connecticut, Keto Fest or whatever. But I haven't really heard anything about it since COVID. I don't know if they're still doing it or not. Oh, fun. Yeah, it was in Nashville. It was hosted. I know. So Dr. Barry was there, Anisha, and then it was hosted by. I am blanking on her name right now. She just had a baby. Is it Amber? No. House of Keto. Whatever her name is. Excuse me. I can't think of what her first name is right now. She hosted it and did the food, I think. Let me look. It's going to drive me crazy. Abby. I knew it was an A. Okay. Is the one in New London, Connecticut, the Keto Fest? What are the two keto guys that hosted it? Names. I can't think of what their names are right now. I used to watch them all the time. Too Crazy Keto, not like Too Crazy Keto. It not Rachel and Joe, but there were two dudes. Okay. Oh, it's the Keto something dudes, or I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there's one in the UK. Keto Festival in UK. London. In London. Wow. That's awesome. Let's see. Keto Fest. Is that it? Two keto dudes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew there was like a dude. It was like keto dudes or something. I don't know. Anyway, I just remember that was a big one when I first started because there wasn't that many of them when I first started keto. Besides KetoCon, there was, but now they're just sprouting up everywhere, which is great. And isn't one of the two keto dudes like from Australia or something? I can't remember. I think so. Maybe. Well, cool. So anybody else going to any other ones this year? Or next year plan to go to? I wouldn't mind going to some of the quarterly Keto Chow ones in Utah. I think that would be kind of fun. If I had the money to go up there. Because, I mean, who wouldn't love to go to Utah? It's gorgeous. Plus, Keto Chow, they're just awesome people all around. We were walking by, me and Shelly walking by Keto Chow's booth, and Chris had this big thing of leftover barbecue from Terry Black's across the street, and it had the jalapeno sausage in it, and me and Shelly wanted some of the jalapeno sausages, but we didn't get any until the next day. And Chris is like, "Here, you want some meat? Come here." So he's feeding us his leftover jalapeno sausage, just standing there, at his booth. It was pretty cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with me on my birthday, guys. I know you guys are all working and stuff, so I'm probably going to sign off of here so you all can get back to your lives. But I appreciate you coming on and making my day brighter. So I'm going to sign off, and I will talk to you guys soon. And you guys have a great day. And I'm going to go see if I can find something to do on my birthday so I don't have children. All right, guys. Oh, do I drink keto chow? I'll tell you before I leave. Oh, I'm sipping on coffee. This is just coffee with heavy whipping cream. And I do like keto chow, and I have some of it. But because I'm a first form Legionnaire, I use a lot of their stuff. But I do love my keto chow too. All right, guys. Thanks. I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.